Do a quick YouTube on these cute little scrolls that I made. You can hang them on the sides of your journal. Just set them on. They are really cute. They're made with buttons and they are about 2.5 to 3 inches long. I think this one might be just under 2.5. And these ones, this is the first one I made. It's just using tea dyed paper and some pattern paper. See, rolls out to a fair bit. The pattern paper has been die cut just to give it a bit of texture. And the tea dyed paper was die cut just here where the join is. And then I've put some stenciling on this side, a little bit of splatting, inked the edges. This side I've done some boxes to write in, but you can decorate however you like. It doesn't have to be anything particular. You could use these to write a note to whoever you're giving the journal to if it's a gift. You could also leave them blank so that whoever's buying it can write their own note, or it can just be left for the person who owns the journal to write some notes about the journal. You could also possibly make some at Christmas and include gift certificates inside. That would be cute. So that one's just made with cardstock, so is this one. It's a bit smaller, the buttons are smaller. It's not tied up tight at the moment though. And this one, I tore the edges on the tea stain paper. It's got a bit of green through it as well. I think I would have put a few sprays in there. And then it's just an image at the end. You'll find that when you use the cardstock, it's quite stiff. It likes to stay curled up once it's been curled up, but that's okay. It'll lie flat when you flatten it out. And when you roll it up again, it'll roll up nicely. With the bits of string, you can also add some dangles on the end. This one here has got some dangles, a couple of bells and a key. I don't know if you can see those very well. And with this one, I've used some sari silk. So it's just a bit of sari silk at the end here, quite a wide piece. It was about this wide, I think, and I've glued it. If you can see all that texture in there. Then I've put an eyelet here so you can attach your chain. And I've also sewn on a pretty little flower. Not sure if you can see that, there's some shadows there. And I've hand stitched some beads on as well. And as you can see, a bit of stamping this time and stenciling and some more splatting. A little bit of decorative stitching with the sewing machine where I sewed it on. I did glue it first to get the ruffly look, and then I've stitched as well, so it's not going to go anywhere. These buttons are plastic buttons, a bit older, but they're lovely. I've got some vintage buttons on the other sari ones that I've done. It just wraps up and ties up, the same as this one. This one here is sari silk too, but I've sewn these pieces on opposite ways. So you can see that. One out that way and one out that way. That way you can tie them easily. It also has some sequins beaded onto it and just a little bit of beading there too. And again, just some tea stain paper. I haven't covered up the stitching here yet though. I was going to put something there. And some vintage buttons on this one. Nice way to decorate your journals, I think. a couple of stitched bells on the bottom of that as well. And this is the last one. Oh, actually, I've got a couple of half-made ones here, but this is the last sari silk one. Same method again. I sewed the sari silk 2 different ways. I've stitched a vintage button on there, some more beading and some more sequins. I think it's my phone, so it's not going to zoom in for me. But I hope you can see that all right. This one's got some beautiful mother of pearl vintage buttons. And I drew a scroll in there this time. And I've also covered up the stitching with some Stamperia paper. Stamperia paper as well. And I'm not sure where this one came from. This is graphic 45 paper. And I haven't finished this one yet. I haven't finished decorating. As you can see, they're quite lovely. A nice little idea as an excess on your journal, especially people who like to create dangles on their journals and somewhere to write. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Bye.